Welcome to our show. I'm Vamsi, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's a show with hot questions and even hotter wings. Here we have Mrs. Knotts, one of our science teachers. Now let's get going on our first wing.
Alright, that has a kick. Yeah, that's pretty spicy. I can handle that.
What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you being a teacher?
So the funniest thing, this was when I was a brand newbie teacher. This was at a school that really bears no resemblance to Seven Lakes High School in any way. I was at the front of the classroom telling them some information about their pre-lab and what they needed to do. And this kid, he was unscrewing the faucet off the lab station. And he actually completely unscrewed the whole faucet from the table, and the water shot up out of the lab table, went up to the ceiling and hit it and sprayed everywhere, all over him and his lab partners and everything, in the middle of the class. And at the time I didn't think it was funny, now I think it's hilarious. Of course, all the students were dying laughing, except for him. He was like, but I knew where the water cutoff was, the water main, so I turned that off, and then of course he went to the AP. And then the custodial staff had to come in and clean it up and everything.
Now let's have our second wing, which is Blazin'. It's the spiciest wing you can get at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, so blazing. Which part of this is the least spicy?
What do you think about it?
That one's definitely hotter. Yeah, it's hot.
You can handle it?
Yeah, I think I can. Doing all right so far.
How do you get an unmotivated student engaged?
Well, I think I'm just gonna give them one of these wings. And then maybe they'll think twice about not being motivated. No, seriously, I think that if a student knows that you care, about how they're doing, I think that really helps. Because I think ultimately all students really want to do well. And if they know that their teacher cares too, then, it's burning now. Then I think that helps a lot. And I also think that if there's a way that I can find out something they're interested in, a different activity or maybe a different class or an extracurricular or a sport, then if I can find out about that and ask them, I care about them as a person and not just some kid in my class. Maybe it helps if we wipe it off.
This is the last one, the spiciest one. This
All
is
right.
the bomb.
Oh, jeez. Let me see what you do, and then I'll tell you, okay? You don't have to eat it first. I'll tell you if I'll match you or not. Oh, God, that's kind of a lot. I don't think I'm gonna do that much. Oh, man. Yeah, that was a lot.
That was.
I'm sure it wasn't as much as you, to be fair.
Just
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. All right. There it is. And I hate milk. So.
We'd like to thank our teachers for sitting in the hot seat today and letting us learn a little bit more about them.